Hey everyone, welcome, welcome.
Good Sunday morning.
Good Sunday morning. This is so exciting.
Yeah.
Good
Good.
morning, everyone. Good morning. My name is Aaron
Hey everyone,
Sapirski.
welcome,
Oh,
welcome.
it's always something.
Hey everyone, welcome. Thank you guys for being with us so much. I just need to check and make sure that this is all good, live and running. It is a Sunday. It's a beautiful Sunday here in Detroit. There's a little brush of snow and a whole lot of ice everywhere. So we are getting to it here today. Man,
Good.
everything seems to be looking really good.
Sweet.
So I'm gonna unplug that and let's do this.
Cool.
Welcome. All right,
Hey
there we
guys.
are. There we are. This is really great. Um, Good morning. Today we are talking about why you need a coach.
Yep.
Why you need a coach, and what is a coach? Shannon, do you know what would you say a coach is?
So I would say a coach is whoever gets you pushed through that obstacle that you've got, keeping you from really actualizing what your real potential is.
Yeah, that's a great definition. So the key here is to figure out what is your goal in life or business, and what is the product or the result, or what is the big picture that you're looking to achieve. And so a coach helps find that out, helps define that with you, and then takes you to that next level and coaches you along the way to get there. That's really, really important actual job because I think a
Oh
lot
yeah.
of people are running lost. How many people out there, raise your hand if you've already stopped doing your New Year's resolution and it's day 12? Not me.
Not me.
Not me. All right, cool. If you raise your hand out there, it's okay
Yeah.
because that's what happens, We all get off track with things, and sometimes, we set a goal or we set a target, and then we hit so many barriers. And these barriers can be real or imagined. Like, there might be mental barriers that you just can't seem to get on track with what you want to do. Or it could be actual real life barriers. There could be people surrounding you in your environment that just won't let you get through to your next level.
Yeah.
So, and that's something that we see all the time, especially in our business because we have a large team, and sometimes that team deals with barriers. And so, Shannon, why don't you tell us what you do to coach your team every single day?
Yeah. So basically, like when you're managing an entire team, especially the work that we do is it's laborious, it's heavy work, it can be a lot sometimes. So my job, outside of just project managing, is coaching and getting my team as winning as possible.
Yeah.
The way that we get everybody going in the morning, because everybody's got their stuff that's going on in their life. For me, work is the place where I can control every little thing. And like everything else in life can be a little bit crazy and I'll be controlling that really well, but like work should be that place that you can go into and just say, you know what, I know that I can produce here and I know that I can leave at the end of the day. And
Yeah.
so we start our team off with success meetings in the morning. Like I think that's one of the biggest coaching
Biggest
points that we
coaching
do.
moments. Yeah, I
Yeah.
totally agree. And so, what do we do? Like, what does that mean, success meeting, and what is the product of that?
Yeah, so the success meeting, like it starts out like the biggest part about success meeting to start is be there, show up, be on time. We lock the door at 9 o'clock. If you're not in there,
Yeah, you need to
tough
be in there.
stuff. You
Need
got
to
to
be
be
to
in.
work. Yeah.
So it's showing up. Showing up's number one, and then we get in and we do calisthenics. We do. It started out as 10 jumping jacks, then it morphed into 12. I
Yeah.
usually do 13 or 14.
12 is week.
12 is a week, yes. But it's
It's a
basically
good start, though.
yeah,
Yeah.
it gets us in there. And like, so you have that thing, like we've got people now showing up like 5 minutes early. Some people show up 15 minutes early
Yeah.
so we don't have people running right in at this last second. Sometimes we do.
Yeah,
But
absolutely.
that's kind of where like the calisthenics also like factor in, because everybody gets in there and you start jumping up and down and that person starts giggling.
Yeah.
And that person notices and they start giggling and it becomes this really fun ball of energy.
Yeah, absolutely. It is a whole ball of energy that you take all of these different people, all these walks of life, all of these different attitudes and viewpoints, and you bring them together each morning. You ball up all that energy into a force that's there and to go into the day winning together. That's huge. I would say that's a massive coaching point, and that has changed our business
Yeah.
10 times over. So this is what we want to help other people do. There's so many things that we do every single day. And really it's just coaching. It's coaching our staff. It's coaching. We work with other estate sale companies that we coach consistently. We also get coached from other people. And so we understand the benefit and importance to this process. If you ever had the feeling like that you should be doing more or that you're not living up to your full potential, you need someone who is where you want to be to help guide you to that point. Because it's not like we just know how to get to where we want to go. It's like we don't have a roadmap. It's not like we have Google Maps to get there.
And I think too, when you've got an exciting idea or a prospect of, a plan, a trip, a business idea, any of those things, there's so much swirling matter that's going on there that you need somebody else to step in there and just help you write your plan of action.
Absolutely. So by definition, coaching is the training, instructing for improvement. If you're not where you want to be in life, you need a coach, period. Simple.
Yeah.
So every single great human, athlete, movie star, business person that has had a coach. And that's huge. Like Leonardo DiCaprio, I think, spends millions of dollars. Tony Robbins is his coach. And it's that important of an investment to make into that. And so that's just huge. And you look at where he's at in life and success and but each point you have an idea, all of a sudden you might be on top of the world. The next few days you might be slammed down and be like, oh man, but you were just on top of the world. So let us help you take that idea to where it needs to be. In all the cases where someone going from where they want to be to from where they are, there's a simple equation, and it's the struggle that they're having in getting and achieving their goals. Coach equals success and achievement. It's huge, and we coach our staff every day. Like I said, we coach other estate sale companies, and we have a very, very special program launching soon. And we are going to the estatesale.net conference. If any of you don't know, we do estate sales in Metro Detroit, and we do about 150 estate sales a year and have over $1.3 million in revenue each year, and really just expanding and growing our company. We're growing our team. We're growing our client base, and we're really taking it up to that next level. And we want to help other people do that, other estate sale companies, other individuals that want to do something in life. They want to go from where they're at to the next place. And I've had so many people in my life come to me, and they think I'm young, so they're like, how did you do this? And they're like, how did you create something like this? And I'm just like, man, let me show you how. Let me show you how, because I want that for you. I want you to go from where you're at to wherever you want to go in life.
Yeah.
And that's where I want my staff the same way, because I want a team that's goal focused, that's going towards something, so that when we go into a client's home, they're there focused on their goals. To help that person will help them achieve their goals. To help make that a success will help them get further, and help me get further, and help the team get further. And it's just like, it's a huge community.
Yeah.
So that's what we're doing. What else do you think about coaching when you think about like the world that we're living in and all the different challenges and problems? And then you have an individual person. It all boils down to, no matter what's going on in the news and media, you still have yourself.
Yeah.
And you have your thoughts.
That's all, really, when it all boils down.
Yeah.
That's what you got.
Yeah, I mean, no, you got me.
I know, but I'm saying like, and the
friends. But yeah, absolutely. No, you're right. But at the end of the day, when you're sitting there and you're like, are you doing what you want to do in life? Are you achieving that big goal? Are you working towards it?
Yeah.
Or are you stuck? What do you think when I say that? And what do you think is a good piece of advice for people when they're dealing with that?
Yeah. So I think like the thing that pops in my mind when you bring that up, like instantly pops in my mind is, a time when I told you like the goal that I wanted to have. And I said it because it was like one of the first times I spoke that goal aloud. Yeah. And so it was difficult.
Yeah.
And your response to me was, so what do you need to do?
Yeah.
What do you need to be?
Yeah.
What do you need to have? What do you need to do?
Yeah.
That was huge.
Yeah.
Because when I spoke that out loud, it was like, okay, is he going to like my idea? Is he going to do it? It didn't matter.
Yeah.
You just had to, you helped me as a friend just,
Yeah.
line up this. You got to figure out what the person that you have to be to get your goal. You have
Yeah.
to really line up your skills
Yeah.
and your assets, figure out what assets you need to get there,
Yeah.
and just play it out.
Yeah.
My first level of coach is always like accountability buddy.
Right.
It's a
right.
friend that helps you out.
Yeah.
It's taken me, some serious coaching now to get where I'm at.
Yeah, and that's actually a huge point that you mentioned there, and I appreciate that. Basically, that aspect of like, what is your goal? To me, as a coach and as a friend, it doesn't matter what that goal is. A coach has to grant that person the ability to imagine whatever they want, and that's the first point. And then be able to say, okay, got it. That's awesome. How do we do that? Because it doesn't matter if I think it's a bad idea, the best idea in the world, or the worst. Like, all I'm here to do is help you achieve your goals. Because if you achieve your goals, I achieve my goals. We can help someone else achieve their goals, and all of a sudden, it's like it's just a winning formula.
Oh yeah, it's a snowball of service, and it's
Yeah.
just freaking awesome.
Yeah, no, that's super important. And what we see is that, you tell someone, oh, my idea, and it's a dangerous world out there to do that, dude.
It's one of the scariest things to do is to like
Yeah.
really speak your truth about something that is conceptual too, because at this point it is.
Absolutely. And for someone like us to have all of our concepts we bring into reality, and then we work on and we work on and we work on, we suffer through the ranks to make those a reality, we can help you do the same. So we are putting on an hour-long webinar on how to achieve your goals with a coach and what is coaching, all those type of things, an hour-long webinar. And if you click on the link in the description, it's called estatesalecoaching.com. You can fill out your name, your phone number, and your email address, and we'll send you the info for that webinar that's coming up. It's going to be an amazing webinar. We're going to sit there for an hour speaking about what do you do? What is your goals? How do you achieve your goals? What are the steps? What are the processes? And it's very exclusive. We only want so many people in this webinar. We only want there to be about 50, 75 people. So definitely sign up, as soon as you can. But absolutely sign up for that. Go to estatesalecoaching.com. And even if you don't have an estate sale business, like not everyone wants to buy and resell things or to make extra money that way. We want to help you take your goal to the next place, whatever it may be. And we have a systemized process of doing that we do with every single one of our companies that's helped us achieve great success. So that's where I'd put it to. I'd leave them at is that. And then I really loved what you just said about getting the coach and about like what is the goal, what do you want to have in life, and then that's it. That's awesome. Like just leave it there and say, okay, let's think about that. Let's do that. And then, all right, who do you need to be to have that? And then what are the actions that you need to do to have that goal is the formula. And someone did that to me the other day, and I was in tears. I couldn't believe it because I realized that I wasn't thinking big enough. My goal that I want, they spelled out, and I was like, man, you just took it out of my mind after I told them what I was kind of thinking, of where I want to be in life. And they just laid me out, man. It was amazing.
I think that's one of the biggest benefits to using a coach too, is because they don't have the emotional investment in it that you yourself do.
Yeah.
They don't. I know for myself, like with goals and ideas and things like that, there's always that little voice in the back of your head that's like, but what if it doesn't work out?
Yeah.
What if this happens?
Absolutely.
Oh gosh. And the coach doesn't have that.
Right.
The coach has just got, all right, this person's got a goal. My goal is to get them to that.
Yeah, to pull them towards it no matter what, by any means necessary. Get them to do the actions because you are working with that person. The only product of a coach is success in that other person.
Yeah.
Is massive success for that person to hit their goals. And we're not talking little goals. We're not talking about, hey, I want to lose 5 pounds or things like that. Maybe hey, I want to be in the best health of my life.
Yep.
Period. And that's a goal that that's a goal that you would get a coach for. If it's I want to achieve $10 million in revenue, I want to go from where I'm at to $1 million in revenue. I want to start creating an additional source of revenue for myself outside of my job or other things like recurring all of those things, like you need a coach because they know how to do that. We know how to do that, and we will help you. Sign up for our free webinar on estatesalecoaching.com. You can go there right now, fill out the form, sign up. We'll send you the info. We haven't planned a date for this webinar yet.
We haven't.
This is actually the first time we're starting to promote it, so you're going to hear heavily about it. So you definitely want to get on that list now, so that you can get the details as soon as they come out, and that will sign you up. That will guarantee you a spot for that webinar, and we'll take you. If if people are sitting there with a pen and paper on this webinar, we'll take you from your goal all the way to execution on it, and teach you how we can help with that. And so you don't need to work with us to get that data. You don't need to do anything with us. Just sign up for the webinar. This is a help flow. This is something that we want to help you with, and take it from there. So that's what I got.
Cool.
Yeah, I'm
you got
excited.
some good stuff there.
Yeah, I'm super excited. One other thing is that if you are an estate sale company and you're going to the estate sale conference in Nashville, we have something very, 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 very special that we're doing there, and we look forward to seeing you.
Yes.
That's all I can say.
Just little hints.
Yeah.
Just little teasers.
Yeah. It's super exciting.
It's very
And if you're not going, if you have decided to not go to the estate sale conference, I suggest you call them and say, hey, I need a ticket. It's not that much. You need to invest in yourself. You need to get that data so that you can grow your business. So that's what I got on that. We also do estate sales. If you or someone needs an estate sale, let us know. The number's on the bottom of the screen. But definitely sign up for the coaching webinar. It's going to be great. It's going to be huge. We're going to promote it over the next couple weeks and put a date in order. But we want to help you, period. We want to help people who want to achieve more, want to do more, want to succeed, want to provide for their families. That's our purpose and goal.
Yep, that's one of my favorite things that we do with our estate sale team is to go through monthly their goals.
Yeah.
Because there's a great amount of pride that we take as managers in listening to our team's goals.
Yeah.
And repeating that back. All right, what do you need to do to get there?
Yeah, what do you need to do to get there? What are the steps? And then we get to the next month and it's like, why aren't we at that goal? And, we might need to turn into a weekly thing with them. We might need them to sign up for our webinar as well. They should definitely, because it's going to be really cool, the thing that we do for you guys on that webinar.
Yeah.
And we would like to continue working with you and helping you each week on achieving your goals.
Yeah.
So definitely hit that up. It's estatesalecoaching.com. And we look forward to talking with you and communicating with you more. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thanks, guys. Have a great rest of your Sunday.